Now, before I start on this evening's session about relationships, there's something very important to remember for you as a sensitive as far as relationships are concerned. Now, you are learning about your life's purpose, your life's growth, your soul growth, and you're learning it through relationships. It's part of your path, it's part of your soul's purpose. Now, it's not to say that everybody else isn't learning through relationships. Of course they are, but you are more than most. So those dynamics will change, or they will seem quite strong, or relationships seem very relevant as far as your progress is concerned. Now, in some ways, some of those relationships are going to be incredibly positive, and some of them you will find deeply irritating and the types of things you want to get away from. I say, before you want to change something, master your present environment. Okay, so those dynamics, those things that you find yourself wrestling with, trying to find your way through, maybe relationships are changing, you will find that happens. The deeper your growth, the more the basis of the relationships change. If they are primarily based in codependent traits, this is just as an example, you may find that those change dramatically as your attachment to codependent traits change. So where it was perhaps based on manipulation or guilt or victim mentality, let's say, you often find in relationship dynamics two people come together in order to exercise a part of the unhealed self. Okay, so what you will find that is, as certain parts of your psyche heal, that relationship dynamics change. Now, some of those bring about in the first instance a great deal of sadness, because you think, well, why isn't it working in the same way as it used to? Why haven't we got the same connection that we used to have? And those may be family friendships, family dynamics, they may be friendships, they may be relationships in terms of love relationships. And you may start going through a set of emotions that make you slightly uncomfortable about that. But it's not to say that lasts, because certainly through the other side of that, you will find that your relationships with people deepen. And as you come across other sensitives, you may find that you've been perhaps friends with them for a very short time, but it feels very natural and normal and part of something that's always been there. Whereas other friendships or relationships or dynamics, you may have been known the person for a very long time, but you've never really properly known them. Okay, so the length of time, for instance, that a relationship is unfolding doesn't necessarily mean the quality of it. Okay, it's also that you can't hide from them. So you will find that as a sensitive, you perhaps have the reasoning to feel that you want to withdraw from relationships because it's something about overcoming hurt, all of that kind of thing. Maybe you felt quite a lot of pain around relationships, so you think, well, I'm not going to get myself involved with anyone because I can't trust them. That's not the way forward, okay? Because your soul path is to learn through these things, and sometimes it's about you getting up, dusting yourself off and starting again. Okay,